Good morning, everyone, and welcome to a journey unlike any other. Today, we're not just observing. We're becoming part of the landscape. I'm taking flight, a silent observer, with rotors whispering above the steel blue expanse of the Ross Sea. My lens is your eye, capturing a world where no human foot has ever stepped. Down below, the ice shelf glitters like a sheet of hammered platinum, fractured into 1,000 frozen rivers that pour into the great Southern Ocean. This is the Ross Sea region, and it's simply staggering. 40% of all Antarctica's penguins, a third of the world's Adélies, and 8 magnificent emperor colonies all thrive in this single, breathing wilderness. I'm currently at 400 meters, and the air is a biting minus 30 degrees Celsius. Yet, the water beneath this thick ice is teeming with life. Swirling clouds of krill, like emerald spirals, are drawn up from the depths. This krill is the very currency of this icy empire, and every single penhin's a merchant, a trader in the shimmering Sylviswarm. I'm tilting forward, chasing the first rays of dawn as they ignite the volcanoes of Ross Island. Look, there's Erebus, Terra, and Bird 3 dark sentinels crowned in halos of rose gold steam. It's a sight that truly takes your breath away. Now, appearing on my right is Cape Crozier. It's like a black basalt amphitheater carved right into the ice. And it's covered with 300,000 pairs of Adélie penguins. That's 600,000 little tuxedo-clad commuters filling every ledge, every boulder, every single wine-scoured hollow. From this height, they look like a living, shifting mosaic, each bird a single pixel of black and white. Let's get a little closer. I'm descending to 50 meters. Listen, the sound hits you before the image fully resolves. It's a chorus of honks, brays, and ecstatic trumpeting that completely drowns out the sound of my rotors. Look over there, a crochet of fluffy, charcoal gray chicks huddles together by a nursery boulder. Their parents are sprinting in a constant relay, flippers slapping the shallows, their beaks stuffed with silvery fish for their hungry young. But life here is tough. Watch, this one father misjudges the tide. Lepawada, jaw wide open. The Adélie jinx left launches itself into the air for what must be 3 body lengths and lands running. The seal disappears back into the depths, empty-mouthed. What a close call. I'm following the victor as he scrambles uphill, navigating a gauntlet of skewers those pirate gulls with sharp, crimson beaks until he finally reaches his chicks and regurgitates a pink slurry for them. Survival here is truly measured in seconds and centimeters, yet the pulse of the colony never, ever skips a beat. Now, we're heading north, skimming over the fast ice where the emperors hold their court. There are 8 colonies here, 200,000 birds standing in perfect formation on a stage of sea ice no thicker than a house-as ceiling. Straight is my land, the 25 hairs, the largest gathering of emperor penguins on the entire planet. Let's drop down to just 10 meters above the huddle. It's an incredible sight. Each male is balancing a single, precious egg on his feet, keeping it sheltered beneath a warm roll of feathered belly. They sway together in slow synchrony like 1,000 metronomes, keeping time against the relentless wind. The ice beneath them groans. A pressure crack zigzags through the colony like a bolt of lightning. In seconds, the entire huddle rotates, shuffling the birds on the cold outer edge into the warm center, and the inner birds outward. It's an act of communal thermodynamics, so elegant it feels perfectly choreographed. And look, a chick has just hatched, right beside its father's brood pouch. The shell fragments glitter like confetti on the ice. The father's first act is to sing a low, mournful whistle that seems to travel through bone and feather alike. For 60 days, these males have fasted, losing half their body weight, sustained only by the memory of krill and the promise of the sea's return. My thermal lens shows their core heat at a steady 38 degrees Celsius. While the air around them is a frigid -40, they are living furnaces on a frozen plain. I'm climbing again, banking east along the Transantarctic mountains, until the solid ice gives way to the open water of the Ross Gyre. Here, the sea literally breathes. Steam devils spiral upwards where warm currents meet the frigid air, and the water itself is thick with life. Squadrons of Adélies are porpoising, leaping in perfect arcs 3, 4, 5 bodies airborne at once before diving 20 meters down to harvest krill. I'm matching their pace at 60 kilometers per hour, skimming so low my shadow races across their backs. One curious juvenile breaks formation, surfaces right beside my lens, and stares directly at the camera with these ancient obsidians. For a few seconds, the world narrows to that single gaze unafraid and utterly alien. Then, just like that, he's gone, a black swallowed by the swell. In the distance, a pod of orcas patrols the ice edge, their dorsal fins slicing the water like obsidian blades. The penguins know the rules of this game. Stay shallow, stay fast, and most importantly, stay together. I am pulling up to 200 meters to watch this timeless ballet unfold, predator and prey locked in an eternal waltz. A dance far older than any human language. The sun is just skimming the horizon now, a molten coin balanced on the edge of the world. I'm hovering above the entire Ross Sea, stitching together a panorama no map has ever captured. From the chaos of Cape Crozier to the silent vigil on Calman Island, from the swirling clouds of krill to the slicing fins of the orcas, every single frame pulses with the same profound truth. This is not a frozen desert. It's a living, breathing engine, and penguins are its beating heart. My battery indicator is blinking. I have just a few minutes of flight left. I'm ascending to 1,000 meters, the maximum reach of my fragile rotors. From ma père, the entire continent shrinks to a white on a vast blue page. The colonies become mere flecks of pepper on a great white tablecloth. Yet, even at this altitude, I can feel it, the vibration of a million wings, the low, powerful thrum of a planet that is still truly wild. I'm tilting my lens downward one last time, framing the entire Ross Sea in a single, breathtaking sweep. This has been an honor to share with you. Thank you for joining me on this incredible flight. If you want to see where we go next, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. There are so many more stories waiting to be told before the ice forgets. See you on the next adventure.